G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more Neverwinter Nights 2 Baldur's Gate Reloaded. But we're going to do a reload. I'm sorry, but I think there's too many problems playing the Warlock class in this module. You might have noticed in the last couple of episodes we had some problems in a couple of fights and stuff where it was just really hard to keep people alive. I tinkered around a little bit today, playing just as a ranger, and found it so much easier. So we're going to do that. We're going to start the campaign again. We're going to create Ranger Tony. He's going to be a dex-based Archery Ranger who's going to fall back on probably dual-wielding hatchets, well, hand axes as they're called. So let's create a character and head on in. Now, I have played around a little bit with an elf. G'day, Cleano. Yeah, there's nobody streaming except me. I had to start a little bit late because I was having some computer problems I had to sort out. Yeah. I played around a little bit earlier as an elf, and there's an advantage to the elf. Now, I did some other research this morning to check up on things like the Ring of Wizardry and the Ankheg armor that you can get. They're there. But silly me, I wasn't using the search feature in the areas where I expected those options to be. Now, elves automatically have search turned on at all times, which makes them really good for all this sort of stuff. They just walk around and they find things as they're walking around. But I'm going to go with human because I want that extra feat at first level. That's it, really. I'm greedy, is the thing. So we're going to pick that body. We're going to go for the classic Ranger Tony bald there like that. I'm not going to make any other changes to the appearance. We're going to go Ranger. We're going to dive right on in. Now, something I hadn't noticed before, your choice of alignment, at least as a Ranger, puts limitations on the deities that you can choose. So if I go lawful good here, it only gives me Shantae, or however you pronounce that, Eldath, Gwewin Windstrom, which is actually the one I'm going to pick, Kelemvor, Kossuth, Milakay, and Shalai, whatever it is. But if I go back and pick neutral good, boom, look at all these other options I get. And if I pick chaotic good, I get even, well, I don't get even more, but I get different options. So I didn't realize that previously when I've been playing this. I am going to choose Gweren Windstrom because he is the master of tracking, the tracker who never goes astray. He is neutral good, and he is the portfolio of, he's the god of tracking and rangers of the north. His favorite weapon is greatsword, which I'm not going to use, but that's okay. And yeah, he's just, he basically the backstory, which I've done a little bit of research on. He is against the god Mylar, which is the god of the hunt. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm terrible at the various gods' names. And which actually you might be able to be a god of him. Yeah, Mylar there. The Beast Lord. Gwewin Windstrom was a ranger who fought against agents of Mylar, and for his actions was sort of raised up by either Milakay or Shantae or one of the other gods to godhood status. Although he, in some parts of D&D rules, as the various editions of rules have come out, he's considered a lesser god in some places and all that stuff. Anyway, I don't care. He's the one I'm going for. We're going to choose that as our deity. I'm actually happy enough with that recommend. Am I happy enough with that recommended stats? I'd love to get that dex to 18. I really would. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it unless I drop like my strength all the way back. And even then, I've got to drop think I need like 3 points to get that up. Yeah, no, I can't live with that. So we'll go with this. 14 strength, 16 dex, 14 con, nothing in intelligence, or nothing extra, 10 in intelligence, 14 for wisdom, 10 for charisma. I could leave the wisdom down at, say, 11, or even 10 initially, and as I get bonus points, start moving the wisdom up. Excuse me, but I don't think so. I'll stick with this. We're going to go with the farmer background because that gives us an advantage to survival and spot. Survival gives us the ability to do tracking, which is occasionally useful. We're going to go with our own here. So we're going to go survival. Spot helps us to find. So this gives you the tracking ability. That's the main thing it gives you there. Well, yeah, and it's a thing that rangers get. They get swift tracking and stuff like that. So we want that as a ranger. Spot is good to find opponents who are... well, no, this is Spot is passively detecting things in the environment, like those hidden things that have the Ankheg armor and the Wizardry ring and stuff like that. Search is part of that as well. Spot is also supposed to be used for detecting undead. Not undead, invisible, I believe. So we're going to take search as well. Now, we don't have too many points. We only had... actually, we did have a few, but we're not going to be able to go full 4 points on everything. A lot of people want to go, like, move silently and hide. I want listen as well, right? Because between listen, spot, and search, you're able to detect hidden creatures by opposing their move silent check. Right now, it's not going to happen a lot, but it's going to help us if someone, for example, gets invisible or whatever. So I want that, and it's the sort of thing that a ranger has, their ability to listen and spot things when they're in the environment. And I believe our favorite enemy will zero in on that. Listening against a favorite enemy, rangers gain a bonus when listening against a favorite enemy. So there's that as well. I've never got traps to work very well. I've never been able to get into situations a lot where I can use traps. So I can do 3 more skills here. I could take... I don't really need concentration because that's really only for spellcasting, and I'm not going to be doing a lot of that. And I don't want to do any of the crafting stuff. I don't think it's really worth it. Heal is useful. Lore is useful. Tumble is useful in that eventually once you've got 10 points into tumble, excluding your dexterity bonus, you get a +1 to armor. So that's always useful to have. And while I'm going to be playing an Archery Ranger, I'm not going to be afraid to switch to weapons and get in there and get my hands dirty. I don't know how often I will need to do it, but I plan to do it. And that's where Tumble will potentially come in useful. But I tend just to forget or not often use things like hide and move silently. So I think I'm probably not going to take them. We'll take heal, we'll take lore, and we'll take tumble. And I think that'll do. So choosing the class enemies is going to be interesting. For example, I know early on, what do we come across? Well, when we first come across, we come across things like kobolds, the greylings or whatever they're called. I don't know, I know the kobolds. Kobolds are actually lizard folk. So they come into reptilian humanoids. So there's a lot of those early game. There's a bunch of hobgoblins. so they fall under goblinoids. There's gnolls, and I'm not sure. I think gnolls are potentially monstrous. Like, I like this explanation here of what favorite enemy does. I just wish it actually listed the details of what makes up that category, or at least just some examples, because that's the problem with this game. It doesn't really tell you. But another good thing to pick just overall is some of your hardest opponents are going to be humans in this game. And so, you know, all the bounty hunters, the majority of the bounty hunters that come across that are trying to attack you are humans. I mean, some of them will be halflings, dwarves, elves, things like that, but the majority of them are humans. And undead is a great option to pick as well, just in general, in any module that you ever take. I think I was going to take monstrous humanoids for the gnolls, but in the testing I was doing before I started, we weren't really having too much of a problem with the gnolls. So I'm thinking we're going to take favorite enemy humans, and we'll move on. Now, I get 2 feats here. I am planning to do the archery, going down the archery route. Now, there's 2 things that I could do. When I was playing around with this earlier, I went and took weapon finesse and 2-weapon fighting straight up. That meant that I was really good with any finessable weapons, and I could use, you know, 1 in each hand. So using, say, 2 hand axes was really good. And then at level 2, when I choose my archery domain, I get given rapid shot, which I could take right now by going point blank shot, which is a prerequisite for rapid shot. Taking point blank shot is a good option. If you want to do the best you can as a Archery Ranger, then you should take point blank shot right now, and then you should take weapon focus in longbow, like that. Those are the 2 that you should take. But doing that leaves me no options for what I'm going to take as a backup. I might still do it. Maybe not go the route. Maybe follow my patron deity and go a 2-handed sword as my backup weapon. Why not? Why not, indeed? We do have a little bit of strength there. It's never going to be as good to hit as our bow will be, and we're not going to be able to do multiple attacks per round for a while until we get a high enough base attack bonus, but let's do it. Let's build more like that. So this is going to be Ranger Tony, but I'm just... No, actually, let's go... Tony O the Rangers. And I don't want playing any sound. I'm going to skip through a lot of the little cutscenes early on just to get us moving. But I think this will be much easier for us to get through all of this.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast.
Okay, here we are. Once again, the problem I have with this module is you start with nothing, not even a quarterstaff. But you know what? We got 100 gold. Let's come in here. Let's talk to Firebeard.
Yes?
Wish there was a way to hurry this thing up when there's no interaction. We're going to come in here, and even though this couple complain that we take the dagger out of this shelf, the guards don't actually come. That's one of the few times in the games where someone goes, guards, guards, and the guards don't actually come. So,
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
I'm not going to try and steal anything from upstairs. So, I can't afford chainmail just yet. But I can afford a helmet. I can afford studded leather. I can sell that. And then as far as weapons go, I'm going to go, even though I will probably be able to pick up a dozen of these things later on, I'm going to grab myself a quarterstaff because it is super cheap. We're also going to grab the bolts that we need for later, and I'm going to pick up myself some arrows that I'm going to use later. I can't afford the greatsword yet, that's fine. And there's no way I'm going to be able to afford a longbow or composite longbow. At least not right now. Let's put this gear on. Let's put those there. And let's equip that. Now, I've come to the realization that I've probably, in the years, the absolute ridiculous amount of real-world time that I have spent playing this game, Baldur's Gate, the original I'm talking about, not just this variation, the ridiculous amount of time that I have spent playing Baldur's Gate over the years, the one thing that I never really did that suddenly made sense to me today was to keep the quarterstaves that I find along the way, at least until I've done the Nashkel mines. Because if you saw my playthroughs the other day, I was going out and for every character who was a melee character, Minsk, Argentus, Khalid, even Jahir, I was buying multiple backup weapons for them so that when they went into combat and suddenly broke their main weapon, I'd have a spare to give to them. No, just keep a quarterstaff. It's a wooden weapon. It should not break. Those other weapons are breaking because they're metal weapons, and the idea is in the first two chapters, until you've done the Nashkel mines and found that the source of the problem is this potion that's being used to weaken the metal in the region, until you find that out, there is a random chance that any metal weapon that you're using will break. But I don't think it applies to wooden weapons. So we are going to do this and see how it goes. Now, yes, my ability to attack with this is not going to be as good. So I've got a +3 to hit there. Now, it would be a +4 to hit with my bow. So this is not going to be quite as good a weapon, but here I am, start of the game. I have some okay armor. My armor class is 16. I think I would be 17 or 18 with a chain shirt, which I can't afford just yet. I've got a helmet, which I don't really need. And I've got a weapon that does more than a couple of points of damage. I'm just going to go through and do all this stuff. So I'm going to go straight in here and get attacked by this guy.
I have a blade with your name on it.
And there we go. That was very, very simple. Much simpler than what it was when I was playing the Warlock. Even though essentially the Warlock was using the same armor. I think there was bugs with it. I just don't think the game was handling it all properly. So I feel like things are just a hell of a lot easier if I stick to a regular class. Yep. Okay, and then we're going to come over here. We're going to talk to this guy.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
And we're going to grab that. There we go. And we'll rush back over here to Philidia. Yes. And we'll get that. back to him, get the mission to fix his sick cow.
Crops haven't done too well this season.
There we go. Come over here, talk to Reaver. Get the mission to kill the rats, which should be incredibly easy.
By Moradin's hammer!
Okay. Damn it, I missed. And that's all of them. I can never remember which of these actually has the thing in it. I think it's the one over on the other side, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's the ring is over there. Grab that. We'll head out through here. My goal right now is to get enough gold.
By Moradin's hammer!
And 5 gold pieces is not going to help as much as it might sound. My goal is to get enough gold to afford at least a longbow, if not a composite longbow. If I can get that for myself, I'm good. And I should definitely be able to have enough to do the longbow. Composite's a bit more though, and I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to afford that. So I don't think there's anything in this chest. Oh no, there's 15 gold. We definitely want that. Let's go in and kill this assassin.
I have a blade with your name on it.
There we go. All of those 3 combats and I took a single point of damage. Oh, there's nothing in there. Why am I even bothering? Talk with that guy. Search the barrels. That's the other one. There we go.
I should have joined the army. I should have joined the army.
And then talk to you about any jobs. Yeah, get you some crossbow bolts.
I should have joined the army.
And we got those crossbow bolts. And we got the dagger +1, which we're going to sell. Which is going to give us a chunk of money. So we should now definitely be able to afford, more than afford, we should be able to afford the composite longbow. Might even be able to afford buying a chain shirt, and we will keep the studded leather, and we can give that to Imoen when we meet up with her in the morning. If we can't afford the chain shirt, we will buy a second studded leather for her. And we'll upgrade those other items later. Let's quickly duck in here to get the interaction with Imoen and to get the scroll that we need from that guy.
It's me, Imoen.
There we go. to him, and then we need to go and give the sick cow the potion, or at least give it to
Greetings, young one.
the farmer. So the easiest way to do that is back out here. Yeah, okay, there's dripping.
Weather's been lousy lately.
And there we go. Let's head back in, sell up this stuff that we've got. What's that? Oh, a scroll of identify. Can't really use that, but that's all right. There's also no sense. I was thinking about keeping some of those scrolls, etc., but with I'd either have to keep them a very, very long time if I'm going to keep them long enough to give them to Imoen when we upgrade her to a wizard later on, at usually about after level 5 or 6. Or I can give them to
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
why can't I think of her name? Dynahair. The problem is that she is a sorcerer now, so while she can use those scrolls, she can't learn the spells off them. So it's almost, at this stage in the game, it's, oh, I couldn't do anything with that scroll. That's the scroll I had to give back to Firebead. 121, and we're going to get 132 for that. That's 253. I can afford, what's the composite longbow? 156. No, I can't afford. I'm going to buy the composite longbow, though. I'm definitely going to take that now. And for right now, rather than splurging on a greatsword, which is 93, which basically takes away all of my gear, I'm going to keep the quarterstaff for now. And that 93 is not enough for me to buy the chain shirt, so let's buy another studded leather. We don't need anything else for Imoen because she comes with a sword and a bow and a bunch of arrows. 58's not enough for me to buy any healing things, and he doesn't have any, and the temple around there that does is more expensive than that. So I think we're good. I think we are good for right now. There's nothing else I need here. So let's go talk to Gorion and get out of here. Oh, I should probably save. So let's do that. And we'll put it in a new save there, and we'll call it BGR for Baldur's Gate Reloaded. Resume, and we are off. Did we do all those quests? We did. Good. Never hurts to double check.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
Must say, I like that little touch there in the animation where he looks back at Imoen and she waves him on.
If we ever become separated,
It wasn't there in the
imperative that
original.
you make your way to the
It's
Friendly
good.
Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them.
You will also notice that I fixed the screen tearing that was happening in the sky in the background. It was the anti-alias settings. I turned them off and it fixed everything. So this next cutscene should look much better than it did. The rain still causes a little bit of lag in the animation, but generally it's much better than it was last time. See, no tearing back there. It all looks good.
I'll explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I am sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Run, child. Get out of here!
The one thing I liked about the original animation of this was the absolute cloud of magic missiles that Gorion was casting at, I think this is Savok or whatever his name is. And you just don't see that anymore. It casts like a single bolt of energy or thing, and that's it. So, yeah. But apart from that, it's good.
The dawn is especially you awake with you will not last long on your
Okay, and here comes Emmowen, and look, Sky is all still
it's
good.
me, MON.
Oop. It doesn't matter what you do here, she joins you. So, yeah, Sky's all nice. I don't have to fear looking up now. I'm much happier with that. Let's get that armor on her. Not that it's going to be
You're
a
a queer fellow.
big problem, because she is going to pretty much... Don't want that. We don't want that. So let's move that to there. That's going to be your backup weapon. That's going to be your primary weapon. So get your primary weapon out. Put some arrows in there. Give one of those potions there. And I'm going to put that potion on me. What we're then going to do is, while I think of it, let's go and set all of the default behaviors. So puppet mode off, follow distance near, disarm traps off for all, recover traps off for all, defend master on for all, guard distance near for all, open locks off for all, automatically open locks off, automatically pick up off, not stealthy, not hiding, overkill casting mode, dispel off, item usage off, healing and curing items off, ability usage on, combat usage on, summoning on, polymorph on, ranged weapons on, back away off, disable melee off, auto summon familiars will be on, allied damage party is high because the difficulty level I've got is normal, which doesn't harm your companions with area of effect spells. Peaceful follow party is on, self buff or heal party on, knockdown on, auto set companion behavior on, enemies auto cast buff, warlock, monster allied damage. Okay, that's everything set correctly. And there we go. So So, this is the button down here, detect. I wish there was a key combination you could use to turn it on, but that's the button that you turn on to find the hidden things in the various areas. Now, I seem to remember that probably around that group of, either that group of rocks there or that group of rocks there, in the original Baldur's Gate, there used to be a little hole in the ground somewhere which had something in it. It wasn't like super valuable, but it was just, I don't know, a few coins or whatever. It's not there anymore in this, but up here at this tree where the, I think it's a messenger is, there is the little hidden thing with the diamond in it, which gives you, you know, it's worth like 450 gold or something when you sell it. We're going to come back over here and get Gorion stuff. We're going to come down here and talk to the guy who wants to jump. But we're going to basically work our way up here, pick up the two idiots here, come up here, grab the thing, come back over that way, come back over there, and then go back. But we're only going to search when we get to that area. Now, I've also got set up the little side buttons on my mouse. One of those, I think they're buttons 4 and 5, they're considered. One of those I'm using, I've hotkeyed as a thing which finds the next enemy and targets them. And then the other one is to actually initiate the default action.
Glad to meet you, friend.
And so as I'm moving around, I'm just pressing button 4 every second or so, because this game, this is Neverwinter Nights 2 I'm talking about, not Baldur's Gate Reloaded, but Neverwinter Nights 2 in general, when you're running around in places like that, it always feels like you get ambushed by enemies because they appear rather close. It's hard, you often don't see them at a significant distance. So I want to, as soon as I find them, I want to select that. I select them and target so that I can stop immediately and shoot. So that's what I'm doing as I'm running along, and hopefully that's going to make it easier for me to react as quickly as possible when we do get attacked by something in the area.
You are so aggravating. Tis disturbing to my demeanor.
He already be.
I actually had someone comment on the videos when I put them up on YouTube saying that they wished, and I actually tend to agree, they wished that the game didn't use these portraits that were based on the original, those are the original portraits from Baldur's Gate. And they actually wish that it used portraits like these based on the 3D models, because some of the 3D models look in some ways better than some of these portraits do. And I actually feel the same way. I wish that was done as well. We got any enemies? Look, there's an enemy just popped up on my list, and I can immediately get a shot off. I missed, but that worked well to detect them as soon as they were there. They don't drop anything, those little guys. So there's this rock here which has nothing underneath it, right? So we're not going to even worry about that.
Hello. Nice to make the acquaintance of such a cultured personage.
Yeah, he's a messenger. He just says something. Now, what we want to do is turn on Spot Hidden. Another person that you can do it on who's really good at this is Imoen. She's got good search abilities as well. And if we just move over this way, we're looking for it to change over here and tell us that it's found something. And you can just sort of stand there and wait, and it might do it. If it doesn't work, you just move out of the area a little bit. So maybe come back over to, say, this tree, and we'll turn around and we'll come back in. Oh, found something of interest. See, it said it straight away. So now, there it is, right there. And there's the diamond. So we'll turn off the search mode now. We'll do that for Imoen as well. And because it slows you down to a walk. Now, if you're playing an elf, you don't have to use that. it just automatically does it. And so even while you're running around, you're automatically searching all the time. So you're not slow when you're searching either, which is a good thing. My reaction there of clicking on that enemy was good, but I wasn't doing my normal little thing of trying to find them all, which was bad. I should have been. Okay, we've got that loot. Let's come up. I said I was going to come up this way and talk to that guy up there. So let's do that. But we'll keep an eye out to make sure we don't get ambushed along the way. We're not. That's all good.
I have things to do. Why not being sitting on me double talking to you?
G'day, Rock. I'm starting again because I was finding that the Warlock just had some incompatibilities with the game. It was a class that wasn't supported in the original game, and I think some of the rules that they implemented to sort of make the game closer to Baldur's Gate were interfering a little bit and causing problems, which just meant that I wasn't able to attack as well. I also seemed to have problems just in general. The party just didn't seem to be doing all that well. I did a bit of a playthrough today as a ranger, and we were just killing it. The game seemed so much easier by using a class that was more traditional. So even though there's a lot of classes made available, my recommendation if you're playing this is don't go out and, you know, maybe don't try things. I was almost tempted to do the scout, to play a scout, but maybe don't pick some of the classes that wouldn't have really existed in the original game. So some of the things like what are they called? There's a cleric type favored soul, I think it is. It's like a sorcerer. You know, the sorcerers have what's called spontaneous casting, where they can just cast any of the spells they know. The favored soul does that for divine spells. So rather than learning a certain number of divine spells for the day, and, you know, if they've learnt, you know, two hold person, they can only use two hold person, even if they've got more slots available. As a favourite soul, they can do as many of them as they can cast for that level. I think if you played something like that, you might find some incompatibilities. The biggest one that I was finding with the Warlock was it didn't seem to work properly with the
Oh, there, Wander.
armour.
A moment to indulge an old man.
So Warlocks are able to cast spells while wearing light armour. But the game didn't want to let me do that, and I kept getting arcane spell failure. Which is just terrible. That's just like so annoying. So yeah, and you know, like once there was some fights, the fight on the way down to Nashkel, between Beregost and Nashkel, there's a big group of hobgoblins. As my party with the Warlock and my other companions, I tried to do that fight and got killed a couple of times. I did it so easy, led by my ranger, that it was like, well, that's just, you know, what's the difference? Why is that so hard as a Warlock when it was so easy with my ranger? So, yeah. I definitely feel like you've got to stick to the default classes a bit more. Don't go and pick things too weird, because the game has some bugs around certain things. it could just be that the Warlock is the only one. I found references in a forum of someone talking about that, and someone did suggest trying to use the draining blasts rather than the normal blasts to see if that no longer sparked the arcane spell failure. But I think it's just easier not to use the Warlock. Despite the fact that I think the idea of having a Warlock do it is good. You know, my idea was that I was given, because they sort of say that you can be given the power of a Warlock. Normally you think of it as, you know, some sort of fey or demonic entity gives it to you, but they do say it can be divine entities as well. And so my idea was that it's, you know, it's AO, or whatever you want to call him, the chief of the gods, who has decided that this situation with the ball spawn needs to be cleaned up, and therefore he granted my character the ability of a warlock to resolve everything and kill all the other Baal spawns and sort things out. So that was my idea for the backstory. I thought it was a good idea, but you know, it just doesn't play well. So let's come in here, talk to this lady, get her quest.
Yes, friend?
Certainly. I will help. There we go. Okay. And then now what I'm going to do is we're going to go into, before we do the encounter at the front door there, we're going to come in here. We're going to sell the diamond. So we'll sell the diamond. I'll sell that scroll of magic missile as well, I think. And then we want to buy just a couple of those. A couple for me, a couple for Imoen. She's not going to use them, which is good, until I tell it to, but this mage has a tendency to target me very heavily. And that can be bad. Having said that, the last time I did this fight, we took him down pretty easily. I'm just going to stop there and make sure that most of the team is reasonably close before I go all the way.
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date down under.
Actually, what is my to hit with the bow? +5. Beautiful. I want you to attack. You're going to charge and attack. I have found that fear does seem to work on that guy. So okay, he took out Imoen rather than me, but that's okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal her straight away. So obviously the fear didn't work before. We might get you to switch to short sword and get in there. Damn it. I need Imoen to get up now. Okay. I suppose we can resolve this by having him use the healer kit on me. There we go. And for your generous act, we're going to steal all of your gear.
Something troubling you?
Yeah. You're an evil, evil man. And I'm going to rob you blind and send you on your way. Why will it not let me talk to you? Oh, because I am you. That's why. Talk to.
Something troubling you?
Yep. See you later. Right. That didn't go too bad. And look at that. We have another quarterstaff. Just in case your short sword breaks, you now have a quarterstaff to use as a backup weapon, and we'll even put it there to make sure that everything is all good. Very nice. Talk to
How
Jahira.
long must we wait here? Things stir to the south as we sit.
Calm yourself, dear. We must proceed carefully.
Is he a full elf or a half elf? I don't remember. Let's have a look. So Jahira gets a level. No, he's a half elf. Right, so he doesn't get that search bonus that elves get. That's fine. Okay. Let's level you up. And she's just a straight druid now. In the original Baldur's Gate, she was a druid fighter. Combined class. It was a different way of doing multi-classing in those days. Right. Let's talk to a Bentley.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Are you implying that I am not behaving myself? Okay. The scroll of... The Ring of Insight might be useful, but it's more money, and I need the money right now. I'm going to sell that. And that, and that, and that. And I know I shouldn't sell the Potion of Speed, but I'm going to. Okay, 980.
You're a queer fellow.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yes?
So, let's get chainmail for you and for your darling wife. We can sell that. Let's get a heavy shield for her. Some bullets and a sling and a club. So let's sort this out. We want her main weapon is going to be sling and shield. I love how you can use the same shield in 2 weapon sets. That's a problem that has plagued a number of games over the years, where if you were setting up 2 weapon sets like that and you wanted to use shields for both of them, you would need 2 shields. That's just like, what? Why does that have to be like that? That doesn't make sense. We're going to keep that quarterstaff for the moment for somebody else. We'll get you a helm later once we find...
Yep.
Once we go and fight the...
Yes?
We'll sell that. Once we go and fight the hobgoblins around here, we get a whole bunch of helms, and that's really useful, and we'll make sure everyone's got them then. So I'll make that your option number 1, but ultimately you're going to be using that. That's going to be what you're going to use most of the time. Good sir. So you've got your missile weapon set up. You've got your missile weapon set up. And you've got a quarterstaff for backup.
You're a queer fellow.
You've got your... Actually, no, you don't have your missile weapon set up because we're going to give you that as well. And that. We're going to swap that for that because it does more damage. We're going to sell that and we're going to sell that. And so the only thing still left to do, and we've got plenty of money, so I'm going to do it now. Oh.
Yep.
Well, it's 2 things I want to do. I want to get... It's only 1 improvement, but... Chain shirt for me. Chain shirt for you. And then I want my backup weapon, my real backup weapon for now anyway, to be another greatsword. I could have gone great axe, it would have been even cheaper, but Gwewin Windstrom, my patron god, his favourite weapon is a greatsword, so that's my reasoning behind that. Right, let's rest for the night.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
And let's head upstairs, grab these couple of quests up here. And then we'll go and get a Juntus. Oh, I should have grabbed another heavy crossbow and bolts for him as well. Yes, let's do that. Try and remember to do that anyway.
Nasty times are coming, I reckon.
Okay, we'll get that in a little bit. And we'll go to the cupboard up here and we'll chuck away those scrolls that we can't use. We can use them, but they just take up space. We don't use them for anything. We can't sell them. So, quickly talk to Landrin.
Your acquaintance I am glad to have made.
Well, so am I, because you're going to give me money and experience and things. Just for killing a few spiders, even though they're not the easiest things in the world to do. Okay. So we'll loot all of that. So that extra quarterstaff is a quarterstaff for a Juntus now. But we're going to put those 2 scrolls away. That's all good. Look out, you silly bear. It's called Winnie too. Who ever heard of a bear called Winnie? Okay.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
So we want that and that for Ajuntus. We can sell that, and he can use that quarterstaff as his backup weapon. Let's head out, go to the temple, and maybe grab a couple more healing kits.
Glittergold guide your eye on your travels.
I should have split those first. Let's just give one to you.
Yes. You're a queer fellow.
Yeah, okay. Let's get one more. We can't. Okay. That's fine. Oh, damn it. I didn't update the spells that Jahir has. Let's have a look at her spell book.
Yes.
And take that. Let's... What does that do? This spell can only be used while in dragon shape. I mean, that... Okay. That's just insane. Anyway. What are we doing? We're heading out. There are mod options. I didn't realize there were options. Where are they? I would love in here an option to turn off some of the audio stuff. Oh, okay, if they exist. Yeah, I wish they did. I'd love to be able to turn off all of those. So I've done it for my character. Hang on. No, I'm trying to think which game I'm thinking of. I remember there being... No, actually, I think it might have been the original Baldur's Gate, or at least the enhanced edition of Baldur's Gate. I think there was somewhere where you could actually turn off the voice options so that they wouldn't just say random things. It's bugging me now. I wish I could do it. I mean, it bugs me all the time, but I really wish I could turn it off so that they didn't do it all the time. Okay, we're going to go past where the Ring of Wizardry is, and I'll show you it and how to find it, but we're not going to pick it up yet, because I would be too likely to accidentally sell it. So let's go into search mode, and I've already found it. Okay, and there it is, right there. But we're going to leave it there, and after we pick up Jaheira and get her... No, Dynahair, sorry. What am I talking about? Jaheira. Jaheira's in the party. After we pick up Dynahair, we will come back here and try and remember to get that ring. But taking it now, there's too much chance I will make a mistake and sell it, because it's worth like 3,000 gold or something when you sell it. It's worth a lot of gold. But it's also a really powerful ring for any spellcaster, giving them 3 extra first level spells per day, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 3 magic missile is not to be sneezed at. Where am I going? Oh, I think I've got to go all the way over here and stick close to the wall to get through all of that. And we might as well just target those guys straight up. How about you guys do the same, please? I don't care if Winnie doesn't, but if you guys can at least, that would be great. Okay, so we're going to get some more helmets here, some more arrows for me. I wish they'd drop crossbow bolts occasionally. That's the only reason why I would consider giving some of these guys bows rather than crossbows, but the crossbows do more damage. Straight over here, pick him up.
Halt! Be you friend or foe?
Okay. You can use a helmet. You can use a helmet. You can use the crossbow. And the spare quarterstaff. So let's put that down there. Let's move these down a little bit. That's your backup weapon. That's your missile weapon. And that's your main weapon set. Switch to missiles for now. All good. Hang on.
Servant awaits.
You're putting on the helmet.
You're a queer fellow.
You're putting on the helmet.
Yes.
All good. And we... Oh, it's a horse. Saw something over there and I went, what's that? Oh, it's a horse. Not a big deal. And so we need to come back over this way.
Please, Jaheira, you needn't be so... Oh.
Beautiful?
That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to rest.
Yes, that's definitely it.
There we go. Now we can do the transition. Back to the friendly arm. Let's kill the rest of these hobgoblins. levels to worry about, which is, well, it's not good, but, you know, I had a feeling that Juntus might have a level when I got him, but he didn't. Okay.
My heart's
As
really
you
not
will.
in this.
You asked for the fallen!
By helm!
Oh,
Your evil ways end here! Draw steel and we will settle this.
I've
dispute.
for the
had enough of
fallen!
I don't know why you're running forward like that, Khalid. He's dead. Got the flame dance ring, but I'm carrying too much. Here we go. Oops, that one there. Return of the Beast. I don't remember seeing that. Interesting. Encumbered again. How am I doing for arrows? 82. Plenty.
For the glory of helm!
As you direct.
Cheer.
I mean, I feel like partly I'm doing so much better in this because I've got a good character going, but I also think a small part of the success is that we're all using missile weapons, which, you know, we can't always use, but it does make things a little bit easier. When you can take down your opponents at a distance. How far are we from a level? Oh, only halfway there. Oh, don't forget. Do this one first. What are you doing?
Yes, friend?
Okay.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Okay, lots of stuff to sell. Keep one lot of arrows. Oh, missed that. Oh, missed that. And missed that. Okay.
Yep.
You're not carrying anything.
Yes, that's definitely it.
We follow the righteous path. The path of hell.
What will we add again? Back to 357 gold. That's nice. You've got the armor that you need.
Nature's servant awaits.
And you've all got the armor you need, and you've all got helms. I don't think there's anything else I need to buy. I could rest here for the night, but you know, I'm the only one who's lost. Well, myself and Argentus are the only ones who've lost a little bit of health. I think we are going to be fine. We can rest in the wilderness, and it won't cost us a gold. Back to here. Getting a bit late, but we'll be all right.
Bonaparte.
Lemme vos grain.
Follow the road round. Oh. Killing any beasties we find along the way. Oh, missed a bag back there.
Sunny or not? No time to chit-chat.
Make way for the messenger. Well, you were just standing there doing nothing until I came along.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
And what did you just do? You talked with a stranger. Pretty sure that doesn't have anything in it, but that one does. come up this way. I got a funny feeling there was something in this area that used to be hidden. So let's just do a quick... No, maybe not. Sometimes you've got to go quite a way away and turn around and come back in for it to register the area. Oh. Well, that was quick. And we're going to have a Ogre Magi over there. There he is. Now he starts at like half health, which is
mutton-mongering riffraff.
pretty good because otherwise he would be very hard to kill. As it is,
Yeah.
he got a magic missile off,
Yes.
which
Bonaparte.
wasn't good. Are you going to be able to do enough? Oh, you healed the wrong person.
Yep.
How about you use a heal on me? There we go. Healing kit done. No. So we're going to come back over this way. It's stars in the sky and at the edge of a mountain or something, and it looked really weird. Like when it was just there like that, it looked like there was something weird in the sky. And I mean, technically, not wrong, it is something weird in the sky, but it's just to be expected, I guess. What we might do is rest here, then come back into Beregost, because it's the middle of the night now, but the travelling the rest of the way, not Beregost, the Friendly Arm. Yeah, travelling the rest of the way will cover the time. It should be daytime. Not that it matters in here. You can sell up anytime you want. Yeah, there we go. It's midday now. Before I forget about it.
This way.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yes, that's definitely it.
My honor is my life.
Okay. Let's buy some more healing kits for everybody. In fact...
Yep.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yes?
Let's do it like that.
Glitter Gold guide your eye on your travels.
That's definitely it.
You're a queer fellow.
Well, we might have enough. Oh. Sure. Let's just sell all of this to you. And... Yeah, okay, one more for you. And then one more for me. Yeah, it's the first floor that we need to go to. All the way down to the end. Take a right.
Nasty times are coming, I reckon.
And we got our level. Yay. Actually, let's do a full save before the level. Right, so...
Yes, that's definitely it.
Khalid first. Happy enough with that.
Yep.
Imoen. And then me. Heal. Listen, lore, search, spot, survival, and tumble. Archery combat style, definitely. And that gives me rapid shot automatically, which is right down there. So let's turn that on. The only problem with that is that every time I switch away from the bow, I've got to turn that back on. I wish it would stay on until you turned it off, even if you switch weapons, but it doesn't. But it's a minor inconvenience. I don't have anything. Oh, I do. I've got that belt and that to sell. Now, might as well clean up. Do I have anything
we
else?
follow the righteous path, the path of hell.
Yes.
You're a queer fellow.
No, we're all good. Okay. Talk to Bentley.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Oh, he won't take that book, so we might have to sell that elsewhere. No, we don't need anything else. Let's head out. Damn it, what did I forget to do? On the, is it the Lion's Way? Whichever the one is between here and Baragost. When I got to the bottom of the map there and I talked to the kid and the messenger, I should have clicked on the travel waypoint, the world map transition, because that would have meant that I could now have just clicked on straight on Baragost in one go. But now I have to go here and I have to walk through this entire map to that transition point. Silly, silly me. Excuse me. Okay. Let's rest. Take a shortcut through here. It wasn't using rapid shot. Why are you not? Why is my rapid shot not turning on? There we go.
Good day, my lady.
Fine day to you, sire. Such a fine greeting, wouldn't you say?
Right.
Hello, pal.
Right. So what do we need to do in here? Let's go to... let's raid that sack for its gold first. Let's go in here and raid Kagan's place. Don't raid that barrel there, which has a bunch of gold in it, because he'll call the guards. Instead, you can raid that crate and those sacks. And he will not do anything.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
Yeah. If you say so. Let's get this out of the way.
Hello there. I have a pretty proposal for you.
Greetings.
Okay.
You can count on me.
Can I, though?
no, my heart's really not in this.
Let's let all of these guys get a first shot off and nobody hit anything. Okay, so you get your sword out. You get your sword out. It actually appears to work better. Let's just leave it at that for the moment. If you're trying to get your companions to swap their weapons, it works better if you unpause when you click the button to get them to swap. Because if you don't, they're all stunned. Thankfully, I wasn't stunned. Damn it, did she kill them both? No, she knocked him. I think I'm going to switch to Greatsword and get in there. Oh, now I'm the one stunned. Oh. No, I don't know what that game is, Clino, I'm afraid. I don't know what's happened here. Everything's gone. It's just hung on me. Oh. Force quit. Hang on. That might not be a good idea. You want to close that? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we didn't lose much, thankfully. I think I saved just before we talked to Garrick, if I remember rightly. Yeah, I did. Let's do it again.
Hello there. I have a pretty proposal for you.
Your evil ways end here.
And once again, we all missed. And once again, I think it's better to get...
Evil must be purged without mercy.
No. There we go. We might as well try swapping you. There we go. Why am I not shooting at her? Oh, she's disappeared.
koroi. In mi station.
Oh, I'm really not in this.
Yen peye koroi. Yen peye koroi.
You can keep summoning as much as you want. It's not going to do you much good. Because now you got nothing left. And we are just going to pound you into the ground.
Dobra.
Okay, much better this time. Switch back to my right weapon. You've still got that. You can switch to your sling.
That's definitely it.
Back to your crossbow. Back to yours. Let's just double check none of you guys broke weapons amongst all of that.
This way.
No, nobody did. Very nice. You got a level though. What is it going to recommend you take? Augment healing? Yep, you can take that. And we will do a full save. Okay. Wrong person.
We follow the righteous path, the path of hell.
I'm going to use that as my backup weapon. We're going to keep that one. That is for Minsk. When we get him in our party, which may be a little way away. Okay, that was the only thing we wanted from there. We're all in pretty good shape here, so let's do this fight here as well.
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
Okay.
Mutton-mongering riffraff. For the fallen!
Evil must be purged without mercy.
Come on!
And that worked very, very well. I'm not going to bother with that crate, even though I know that it gives me good gear if I'm willing to break into it. Come up here, we'll talk to Purdue, is it? Yep.
Nasty times are coming, I reckon.
The smithy's probably closed by now, is it? It's 1900 hours. Yeah, it's closed. Let's come around here, talk to Miriam in her house, get ready to do that quest.
Something you require?
What else can we do? Go to this inn. Talk to the two guys in there that have quests for us. Do the spiders. I haven't talked to Firebeard yet either. Firebeard, whatever his name is. So, you got problems with orcs.
Thanks, friend.
And you had someone steal your cloak.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Actually, it's probably going to be cheaper to stay here than
Never
I...
had rats. No siree.
10 gold for a room. It's cheaper than the other places. Yeah, I think it is. Well, it's the same price as some of them. It helps if... I wish they wouldn't make those counters like that. Okay. Was it that barrel that had something in it? No. It's the one next to the door. Let's do the spiders. This is going to be fun. Quick save. Alrighty then. So how about... Why is it... Can't talk to the spiders. Okay, now I can attack them. Damn it. Big problem is I'm out in the middle now. That's it. Switch to the great sword. Did I switch the sword? I did. Very good. We are all going to attack.
You can count on me.
No. There. 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 There.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Are you... Yeah, you're entangled. Okay. So, switch back then. Why am I not attacking that one? Can I not reach it because I'm entangled? No, that's not it. Let's drink a healing potion. Wonderful. Alrighty, all good. you've been poisoned. Do we have any sort of antidote? I don't think we do. We can always rest later. Switch back.
Yep.
Yes? We follow the righteous path.
You're a
Path
queer
of
fellow.
hell.
I thought there was something in there. I guess not. Right. Hang on, let's go around the back. Do these two. No, it's this one then that has something in it. No, I was positive one of those had something in it. Okay, so I think because we got stuff that we need to deliver for that quest, for this one, rather than take the chance that I'll accidentally sell some of this stuff that I'm not supposed to, actually it's all on her body, but let's just head back to Friendly Arm. And complete that quest, and then we'll come back. The only stuff we still need to do, we don't need to do anything but going to Firebead Elven Hairs and getting the next little quest thing from him. It's probably a good idea, and then go to that other tavern, that high-priced one. Getting the fight with Arl, getting the argument with Marl, because we can get some experience out of that if we do it right.
Your acquaintance I am glad to have made. The underground seems safer by far, and gems to find are welcome too. The underground seems safer by far, and gems to find are welcome too. Your acquaintance I am glad to have made.
Okay. So, done all of that.
This way.
It's just that gem, really, wasn't it?
Nature's servant.
Yes,
Oh, wait.
that's
My honor
definitely
is
it.
my life.
Let's sell that at some point. Oh, that puts me in but that's alright. Yeah, we want to sell all of that. That's another bounty notice scroll, so we might as well take care of that while we are here. Oh, okay. Maybe it is better to just give that to somebody else for the moment. There we go. you want to get out of my way? Thank you.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Right. Nothing else to sell there, nothing to sell there, nothing to sell there. Nothing else to sell there. All good. Back to Baragost. I was just thinking, I think in the original game, when you got to Baragost, and also when you got to Nashkel, it opened up, like when you got to Baragost, it opened up the temple to the west, to the east, sorry, automatically. So you didn't have to go and discover that by going to the eastern edge of the map. And down in Nashkel, it would do the same thing with the carnival. But they don't have that enabled here, because I was just thinking I should go over to that side of the map and that side of the map to open up those transitions. Because it didn't open up this one over here that goes to High Hedge. That one didn't get opened up automatically when you came to Baragost. But I'm pretty sure the one to the temple to the east of Baragost did just automatically open up.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I? Hey, sexy. Do you want to take a look at me ditties?
Let's do this.
Here now,
Oh,
get
I
out.
missed it.
I don't like your typing here.
You tell him, Marl.
Okay, quick save. I tried to do this earlier in a playthrough, and I think I must have picked the wrong options because it didn't do the normal thing. Okay. Plenty of bar for us all. Solve a lot more troubles than we do. Everyone goes their own path. If you're new here... Yeah. You're called, but it's a calling. Okay, got it right, and got the extra experience.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm not. Okay.
Are you talking to me? Are you...
You want some whiskey?
What do you have to offer? Rooms for 15 gold. Show me the goods, because I can't sell that one. But you have...
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm not talking...
Are you talking to me?
I'm not talking to you. Get away from me, you idiot.
You want some whiskey?
Show me the goods. I want to buy that.
Are you talking to me?
You want some whiskey?
I'm going to pay a ridiculous price for the room.
Are you talking to me?
In the hope that it'll get Marl out of my face.
Are you talking to me?
Okay, it looks like it won't.
Are you talking to me?
Okay, we're out of that without having to kill him, which is nice. Look out, Winnie. Okay. Firebead's house.
Yes?
Quick save. Now, I know we tested this earlier.
Yes?
2.
Yes?
3. I know we tested this earlier, but Goober in Nashkel does have the thing where if you click on him enough times you get the XP.
Yes?
So I'm wondering if they might have implemented it for the thing for Firebead, but only once he's back in his house here in Beregost, not when he's up at the... Not when he's at Candlekeep. Not Candlekeep. Yes, Candlekeep.
Yes?
Unfortunately, this is slow going. So how many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, I think maybe 5.
Yes? 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 Yes?
If you're not aware, in the original Baldur's Gate, if you clicked on him 20 times, he gave you like 300 gold. Not for any particular reason. It was, I think it was a little hidden Easter egg type thing.
Yes.
Designed, because you first meet him in Candlekeep at the very start of the game. He's there in the inn with Winthrop. And he gives you that mission to retrieve the Identify scroll, and he's the one that gives you that spell effect.
Yes.
If you do it right there at the very start of Baldur's Gate, you can get like 300 gold, which really helps you to get set up. But you have to be really careful with it, because if you just go click on him, 20 times, you can, if you go to 21 before it actually gives you the experience, then you miss out on it. Before it actually gives you the gold, you miss out on it. So it's like half a second after you've clicked him and the interaction finishes, it would go bing and give you the 300 gold or whatever it was. It might be wrong. I might not be right. It might have been a different amount of gold, but I was pretty sure it was like 300. And once you came back to here, you could do it once here in his home here, and you could do it once originally in Candlekeep. So you could get a total of like 600 gold from him. And I don't know how many times I've done this because I've completely lost track. 1, 2. I can expand this out. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've done it more than 20. It's not implemented. Okay. I was sort of hoping it would be, but we've spent enough time in here. Did we give him that book that he wanted then? We did. And so we finished all of that. We're done in here. I mean, I know there's other buildings we can go into that have various tiny little things in them. But did we go... No, there is one we missed. And it's right there. Zerlang, or whatever his name is, that wants the boots. The one who's a kleptomaniac who steals from you. Just every time you talk to him, he takes some gold.
Nasty times are coming, I reckon.
See, you lose 15 gold. Oh, we actually haven't been to the smithy yet, so we should do that. Not that it really matters, but is that the one with stuff in it? It's not. Did we go and raid the other one? I think it's... Maybe it's this... That bag there, maybe? Yeah, there we go.
Kiss me, blarmy. What you wish done?
Oh, you know, he'll take those books. I'll sell them to him because I don't want them. I think overall I'm pretty happy with everything. I mean, I'd like to have enough money to, and I do really have enough money. I mean, it would be good to have better armor for those guys, but we're going to get the Ankeg plate for him, and then we're getting rid of those two. So I don't see the point. And there's nothing else I can afford amongst all the really good stuff because it's all super expensive, like $6 grand for a composite longbow +1, 3.5 for nearly $4 grand for a greatsword +1, etc. That would be worth it if I was keeping. I'll probably I could end up giving that to Dinah Hair when she joins the party, I guess. But no, we'll get that later. You know what I feel we really need though? We need some cloaks. We don't look right without cloaks. Oh, I didn't uncover the... Let's do that before I forget. Okay. Talk to the kid because we
Mother
can.
said not to talk with strangers.
Okay. So we got those orcs there.
As you direct.
That was rather unlucky of us not to take him down with the first volley. And same with you, I think. You guys
We
can go
follow
back
the righteous
to
path, the path of hell.
your crossbows. Let's search the dead halfling messenger. And we'll come over here. Where is it? There it is. Go to the transition point, only so that we can open up that, which we're not going to go to for a long time yet. It is way beyond our pay grade right now.
I serve the flaming fist.
But we're not bandits. We're hunting them. No one hired us. We're adventurers. Oh, well, that's all right then. Vigilantes? Sure. Hang on. Let's do this first. So I don't forget. Oh, Jaheira's going to go and attack them. And I obviously can't... Oh, Jaheira's down.
By helm.
How about... There we go. And... you... Why don't you go and use a heal on your wife? you hear what I say? Go and heal. Why is he not doing it? Does he not have a heal? He doesn't have a heal. Does your wife doesn't either? Okay. Split that. Give you that. Use that on your dying wife. Oh, and you've broken your sword, have you? No, you just didn't equip it properly. Why did that not heal her properly?
I can. We follow the righteous path. The path of hell.
Damn it, that wasn't enough to get her up. No, I haven't got that ability yet, but I can use that healer's kit on Jaheira. There we go, and she's got a level 2, so let's...
Servant awaits.
That was pointless, Jaheira, because I'm just about to level you up, which makes your animal companion disappear, and you'll have to summon him all over again. But, you know, you do you. Okay, we are all back to good.
Yeah.
You're good.
That's definitely it.
What are you? You're using the right. Yeah. Okay, we're all back to using the right weapons. Let's come back over here. There's those boots. Let's grab all the rest of this. What do we got?
Helm, my honor is my life.
That'll do for now. Let's click save.
You can count on me.
Blasted!
Evil must be purged without...
Where do we go? Sure. Switch to your weapon.
As you direct.
I can, but try.
Evil must be purged without mercy.
Fine, I'll swap as well.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Right. Get rapid shot going again.
You're a queer fellow.
Yes. Yes?
Yeah.
Just double check nobody broke any weapons yet.
Nature's servant
You're
awaits.
a queer fellow.
No, we're all good. Okay. Potion of healing and some gold. And we are back out. Let's come around this way. And we want to head up here, and there's the hobgoblin. As well head back into Baragost because we've got those boots to give back to the young halfling gentleman kleptomaniac up in that tavern in the middle, whatever it's called. That one, the Burning Wizard.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
Here he is.
Weird things have been afoot lately.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
I don't think we had anything we can do for those. Oh, we had Miriam's husband. Yes, let's do that.
Something you require?
A Ring of Protection +1, which, even though I probably have...
Yes, my honor is my
Yeah, I've got the second best armor class. Tied for second best armor class in the group. Magical items go to me first. We are not going to be able to sell that equipment tonight. It's going to be the best option. Rest in one of the many taverns in the town, I guess. What's the cheapest one? I think... Whoops. Let's come around this way. I think it's the one on the corner here that Silky attacked us outside of. Oh, there's Garrick. So let's go to this tavern. See how much it costs to stay here the night. It'll probably be 10 gold. I know it's 15 over at the really swanky place where Marl was.
You want some whiskey?
5 gold for the night. Take a room. That's what we want. This is the place to stay. Half the price of anywhere else and a third of the price of the big place. I'm pretty sure that the Burning Wizard and... what's the other one? Can't think of the names of them. I never really knew them by name all that well anyway. I just know which one has which quest in it, sort of thing. I think it's the Jovial Juggler is the one down on the southern edge. So yeah, the Jovial Juggler and the Burning Wizard, I think, are 10 gold a night. This place is the Red Sheaf is 5 gold a night, and Felderpost is 15. We want to get out of here. Quickest way is... oh yeah, down and out, I guess. No, we want to go to the... we want to go to the smithy and sell all of our equipment. And then we want to get out of here. There we go.
Kiss me, blarmy. What you wish done?
Anyone else? Yeah, you've got some armor that we can sell.
Yes?
Nature's servant awaits.
You're a queer fellow.
Okay. How many?
Yep.
1,
Nature's servant awaits.
My honor
2.
is my life.
Don't have a lot of healing kits left. I feel like it might be worthwhile to go to the temple east of Baragost and get a couple more. How much money have we got to buy them? Because they're like 75 each. We got plenty. Let's come up this way and go to the transition.
Sunny or not, 'tis nice to enjoy the out of doors.
What the? That was interesting. Little bit of a glitch there.
Welcome. The traveling adventurer is never turned away from a house of Lothander.
Okay.
My honor is my life.
Yep.
We follow the righteous path. The path of hell.
Okay. It's not...
Yeah!
Okay, there's no difference in the price. Sometimes when you're playing this game, you get difference in price in who buys it.
Yes.
Which is why you might have seen me buy it all with my main character a lot. But it's not doing that at the moment, so that's good. I'm not going to complain about that. Let's head out. And I didn't even really take huge notice of how much that cost me. Right. I'm not going to go to all the corners on this map because this map's actually pretty dangerous. At least it was in the original game. A couple of vampiric wolves up in the northeast corner that will shred you. Oh, guarded by some dire wolves or something, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, this is going to be a fun little area too. This is where the group of hobgoblins are. But we should have a better time of it. Okay, there's a gibbling there, which shouldn't last long, and there's a kobold with it that dies from a single hit. Oh, it was a critical. Is it down in this little grotto here, or is it? No, it's there. That's where all the goblins are. So, what I want is each one of these guys to target the same one, at least initially. If we all target the same one initially, there's a good chance we can kill him before he gets too close. Like that. I'm going to target that gibbling, but I want everybody else to target that guy.
I can but try.
By helm.
Okay. I think I'll keep you and you with your missile weapons.
But try.
By helm.
Ooh, I've taken a big hit there. I need to drink that. Very nice. Now, who's that? Oh, that's another hobgoblin stuck over there. I shall switch back to my bow. Oh, why am I not attacking? That's because I didn't actually click properly. Very good. See how easy that is when you're not playing a warlock that is not working properly? There's probably more stuff that we're going to find on this map, or we can find on this map if we're lucky, but I just want to get 2 Nashcal.
Miserable ragamuffins.
Much better. Right. We're going to get ambushed coming out here. No. Hello,
Away
Lord
with you,
Foreshadow.
beggar.
Into Nashkel we shall go. And actually, with that, I will be right back.
Father, I'm off to play.
Have a fine day, dear.
Did you remember to wash your face? I did now.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
And we are back. Let's get rid of the map. Let's head into the town.
Stand away, citizen!
Very nice. Simple. No big deal there. Pretty sure this guy's always open, so let's go in there. Now, we're just about to get Minsk in our party. So... we're going to keep one of those helmets for Minsk. We've already got a spare quarterstaff for him.
You're a queer fellow.
Servant.
Yes,
Oh, wait.
that's definitely it.
And then
Yeah.
we're going to buy a lot of crossbow, one lot of crossbow bolts, and a heavy crossbow. Or, because if I buy him a composite longbow, he's going to be able to do, he's got 18 strength, he's going to be able to do a lot more damage with a composite longbow. Yeah, I'll give those to someone like you, and we'll buy some arrows instead, and we'll buy a composite longbow for him. Very good. I don't need anything else for him because, well, you'll see. We're going to get the Ankeg armor. That's going to go to Adjuntus, and then we'll take the chainmail off Adjuntus, and that will go to Minsk. Let's talk to these two guys and get that interaction out of the way. on that. Let's talk to this idiot who doesn't...
You have returned, and so soon.
You have returned doesn't make sense if somehow he doesn't recognize me. There's Minsk.
Stand and deliver, that my hamster might have a better look at you.
And he's got his level, so let's do that.
You point, I punch.
Not really all that happy with him being a barbarian. I felt he was better as a ranger, but that's fine. It does suit the character more. It definitely suits the character more to be a barbarian.
Go no further. I require the services of your group. Yes, they will do nicely.
Nothing to do with that. Here's Nuba.
Heya. 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 Heya.
And there we go, we got our level. Okay, level 3 Ranger. I automatically get toughness. Don't take rapid shot because you've already got it. And we've already got the weapon focus in longbow, so there's no sense doing anything there with that. What is it recommending I take? Dodge. Gain a 1 AC dodge bonus against attacks from your current target or last attacker. Use automatic. Let me just have a look what I've done in the past with my ranger builds. Oops, that's way more than I meant to open. Okay. What have we got? Archery Ranger. Why was I taking point blank shot there? Oh, I was taking improved initiative. Actually, yeah, improved initiative would be a good option too, wouldn't it? Let's just double check there's nothing here that I want. I don't want to do any skill focus. Self-sufficient. A +2 bonus to survival and heal. Yeah. I don't want either of those. I don't need exotic weapon proficiency or medium armor. Zen archery is useless for me. Like, I could take weapon... No, I can't take... Weapon finesse is no good if I'm using the great sword. I could take weapon focus in great sword, but I don't want to do that. I've already got rapid shot. I wish it wasn't there. It's distracting. Intuitive attack. Oh, that's right, using wisdom instead of strength. No. Improved initiative. +4 bonus to initiative checks. Expert tactician. Gain a +1 bonus on attack rolls. Was I ever using that in the build? And if not, why not? I think that's something you have to turn on. Oh, it says use as automatic. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Does look like that was turned off, so I've got that back on. Doesn't look like expert tactician is really... I don't want tracking mode enabled. I actually want searching mode because it's in here that we're going to have to search for. Oh, we had another level to give, didn't we?
Yes, that's definitely it.
Cleave, yep, you can take cleave. Happy enough with that. Okay. It's right over here. If we find it. And we haven't found it yet.
You're a queer fellow.
So, get you to search. In fact, why don't we just get everybody to search? Just to be safe. And then what we'll do is we'll all walk back over this way. To like here. Wait for them to all catch up. And then let's walk back in again and see if we can find it. No, none of us are finding it. Like I'm pretty much almost standing on where it is, I think. On no, it's that. Well, we did find it. Damn it. We found it and I didn't even notice it properly.
You're a queer fellow.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yes?
Yeah!
You point, I punch.
Okay, so that Ankeg plate, the only person in our party who we're keeping in our party that can use it
my honor
is you. So if we give you that, we can give that to Minsk. We can then give that, that, and that, and that to Minsk.
Magic is impressive, but now Minsk leads. Swords for everyone!
Okay, so we want to move that down here. We want to move that down there. Great sword. And we are all good. He has all of his gear set up the way I would like it.
My honor is my life.
You need to be carrying your bow. Thank you. So do you.
Yes.
You're good.
You're a queer fellow.
You're good. And I'm good. Right. So, I'm silly. While I was over here, I should have done the world transition. Okay, and then we'll go back across the river. We'll do the other transition over there to go to the carnival. And then we'll go into the inn and get attacked. Good. It's not worthwhile. I was wondering if it was worthwhile going into the store to sell that stuff, but it's not worthwhile to go in just to sell a single pearl and some studded leather armor. Because I'm pretty sure that's all we've got to sell across everybody.
Yeah!
Yes, that's definitely it.
You're a
Yeah,
queer fellow.
it is. So, okay. Sort it out when we get in there. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, you're set up. You're set up.
Yes?
You're set up.
It may be a touch unladylike, but I'm gonna slit your throat, I am. You're right there, so we might as well. Did you get that blade out? You did. Attack her.
Done had enough of this.
As you direct.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
No make a horror. No make a horror.
No sorrow for those lost in righteous battles.
Creo navito.
Glory of Helm!
Okay, that's not fun. Won't even let me move for some reason. I know it's dark, but... Good. We killed her, but we lost Imoen. Thankfully, it's not, you know, just next door is the temple that we have to go to resurrect her, so that's not a huge problem.
Helm of Dark Vision is going to go to Minsk. And we can sell that helmet. Scale mail we're going to sell. Another bounty scroll. The rest of it is not worth keeping. I think Imoen got a level as well. So one more reason that we want to raise her from the dead. Oh, good. We do have... Yes, she has a level. So... Yeah, we've got plenty of money to resurrect her. It's only going to cost us 100 gold, but 100 gold is still 100 gold. I'm sure I could buy like 10 ivory back scratchers for that.
Helm sees all. Know that and be judged.
Oh, 200. Thankfully we can afford that.
Yep.
Let's get your level. What is it recommending? Weapon focus short sword. No. No, no, no. That's interesting. Well, let's take weapon finesse first, before we take weapon focus in short sword, because that'll make you more effective with it when we do swap it out. Okay, I don't think we want anything else from
You're
here.
a queer fellow.
Yes, that's definitely it. We follow the righteous path.
Magic is
the
impressive.
path of hell.
But now, Minsk leads. Swords for everyone!
So we'll quickly save that stuff. Oh, sell that stuff.
I've got the best prices this side of Cormier.
Khalid has the wrong equipment out again. Don't need that, don't need that. Can't sell that, don't need that. That or that. We'll give that to you as a backup, just in, well, you never need it, but... anything here that piques my interest? Nope. Go to the tavern, or the inn, the Nashkel Inn, I think it's called, rather, originally. Yes, Nashkel Inn.
My rooms are the best kept on the Sword Coast.
not dream often, but tonight the visions are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, but the gate is closed and barred. Over the walls there is a candle in your old room, but as the light goes out, the brick surrounding the window closes together. The very walls conspire to keep you at bay. A familiar voice startles you. Though it is calm and caring, you cannot go back this way, child. You must go on. Gorion forms before you, and though his image should be comforting, it seems but a shade of his living self. He is dead in your dreams, as in life. The phantom of your foster father gestures toward the blackness of the wood, as though it should be inviting. Perhaps it is, in a way, but the traveling will be hard. As you think this, a smooth and obvious path becomes clear out of the corner of your eye. It seems meant for you, pulls at your very being, and promises to quickly lead you away from the life you once led. Perhaps this would be for the best, but it is a bit too convenient for your liking. You do not wish to dwell upon the loss you have endured, but neither should it be forgotten. Gorion smiles and fades away. The pull becomes a push, but you turn away. Steadfast in your new direction, the way is not quite as clear, but it is sure to be interesting nonetheless. A whisper follows as you stride away, something vestigial and sinister that you recognize, but yet have never heard. You will learn. You don't look back.
Okay, let's make sure that I've got that set up. Where is it? Divine Heal. And we are going to leave it there. So, thank you everybody for joining me for this episode. I think we did really well. 3 hours to go from character creation to Nashkel with Minsk in our party. Powered on through, really happy with how it's going. It's so much easier than with the Warlock. Yeah, doing well. Thank you everyone for joining me, and I will see you for the next episode. Catch you later. Bye.